Hello and welcome to Tales Across Time and Space. I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by Jane ESP.
Uh, Hold on.
Are you okay there, Jane?
Okay.
Just a stream in the background. Hey, it's me, Jane SP, and I'm playing. I am playing. God, sorry. Cutie Carbuncle
You're not
the
talking?
Janish.
They're talking, yes.
No, they're not.
Sorry,
Yes.
I had the stream probably start up, but I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
they
god,
are.
I gotta
No,
mute
they're
that.
not.
Yes, they are, dear.
No, they're not.
Sorry, we're having mic troubles. Dear, they are talking. Whether or not you can hear them does not mean they are not talking. Okay?
Okay. Can you not yell?
Can
It's
you-
very rude.
Okay, yes, but completely gainsaying what I say when I am still
Okay.
being right.
I won't be on camera.
It's fine.
Because-
Actually, no. I'm checking the stream. I don't hear any audio on the stream.
What? Oh no. What? Why are you...
Did I? Wait, no. Wait. I muted. Wait, I muted the site.
Okay.
the site.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Jane could hear herself on the stream, then there
Yes.
should be audio.
I unmuted myself and heard myself describing how I muted myself.
You can hear
So
All sorts of
Yeah.
issues. Tech issues today.
all the issues at the beginning of the stream.
All right. Anyways.
I don't have them
Also-
at the beginning, then at the end.
Yeah. Also joined by Ari Wolf.
Hey Wolfpack. It's wow. I was totally thrown off.
Sorry, I realized with Crystalum, without the camera appears at the bottom of the list, so that threw off my list.
That's okay. I was not prepared. Anyway, I'm playing Archangel the Nova.
Also, Crystalum Kitsune.
Hi, I'm Crystalline Kitsune, and I am playing Artemis. The protege.
And Zeistent.
Hello, I am Zyson, and I was about to do a joke about how I'm not prepared for what's going on, but I totally am. So I am playing Blackbird, the Doomed.
Radical Dishonesty.
Hi, I'm Radical Dishonesty. I'm playing Regalia the Outsider.
And Mistral.
Hi, I'm Mistral, and I'm playing Infernal the Transformed.
Today we're playing Masks A New Generation. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and follow to both be notified and help us reach a wider audience. Some updates before we get started here. Sorry about kind of flaking on the rubber duck thing. I just had one of those days where you're just kind of like, I feel like I would get everything wrong if I tried to do something new, and so I didn't. But if I have time permitting, because it's a bit of a funky day tomorrow, I will try to do at least for a bit to kind of get things started. So yeah, that's about it on updates. I don't think we have any skips or anything coming up, so yeah. Words are escaping me. Last time, I guess, is what we should be doing. A lot of shit went down. We had Aspen talking to Grace and managing to, thanks to the interference of Regalia, stalling with Apollo, managed to get them to escape through a secret tunnel that led into the sewers before Apollo came in and forced Athena out of her, and Artemis also showed up because he went to her place, went to his place, and Apollo being the his in there, and ran into the muse of love poetry, who was clearly pining for Apollo in ways that was kind of ew. Meanwhile, the other group arrived in the future, because we decided that actually happened later on in the timeline, and so I messed things up a little bit. But they arrived at a strange manor where these mobsters, which I gave a name to. Let me quick look at the names here. They're called
The Heartless, obviously. Oh wait, sorry, wrong universe.
Not even close. Fudge. What name was it? I can usually look at these lists and remember the name. But, like, I thought it was an S, but looking at these S, it's not one of these. Oh.
What name are you looking for?
The name of the crime family thing. I gave it a
Oh,
name.
okay. Then no. I don't have it. Sorry, I thought you were looking for the name of the muse.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at the list here.
No, for once, he's actually looking at something that isn't related to your Greek pantheon going on.
What do you mean for once?
I was like, whoa, that's shade coming from Jade.
That's a lot of shade.
A little bit of shade.
Blackened the sun. No, it's only an overcast day. It's
Oh,
fine.
Well, I can't remember what I called them. It was only a one-off line, so we're gonna just call them the.
Now, it's hard to think of names off the bat.
No, I'm looking at a list of names here. We'll call them the Dumas family. Dumas.
Dumas.
Yes. Because I lack anything better, and I don't remember what I said last week, and whatever. It's more for ease of referring to them than anything else.
Mhm.
Alright, so, yeah, you saw them arrive at a strange manor, and we kind of put pause on you for a long time as their whole thing worked out, but eventually, Aspen realized that the place they were heading to was the same place that her trace of forge ended up at, but they also realized that that's probably where all the gods are going at, so they probably shouldn't go follow this tunnel, which is clearly heading to there, and bring Grace in contact with gods, which causes Athena to come out to play. And so you created a cannon that shot through the roof of the tunnel, bursting out into the bright light of dusk, and but however, unfortunately for you, at the meantime, Regalia and Artemis stole the moon chariot and had a bit of a heart-to-heart because, like, moon chariots are like self-driving cars. You don't need to steer them, really. As long as you're going from east to west.
Look, the horses know what they're doing.
Sorry, that
Deer
boom
or whatever
was
it is.
a Greek mythology book
Okay.
falling off the table.
But yes, that cannon causes the aforementioned chariot to start crashing, and
Carrot? Called it a carrot.
Chariot.
Okay, you called
Chariot.
it a carrot.
Anyways,
Well, now, obviously, now it's
Is
named
it-
Carrot.
Is it sad that I actually heard carry it?
that's probably actually what I said, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not sad. That's just me not speaking. But yeah, so
English is a hard language.
that crashed. I believe it was Artemis managed to secure the two of them from falling and wily coyoteing. That's a verb now. On the ground. However, unfortunately, this took Artemis in close range of Grace, causing Athena to start coming out until the intervention of Blackbird, who managed to create a invert an angelic seal into a demonic seal, which managed to bind the divine power shield her from external divine influence, keeping Athena under lock and key for the moment. Last we left off was a cheesy one-liner of "Let's go break some fate" or something along that nature as you guys headed up to the manor. And that's where we open on Fate Breakers number 20. The first thing you notice as you as you approach the stairs is the iron archway that kind of stretches up them. Inside the archway you see letters spelling out Agni Manor. Aspen, as the one who is the most invested in your adopted family's thing, you do know that Forge had once mentioned that his business kind of like he had started his business, but it got a big boost when he inherited the estate of his family's estate after they had all passed away.
Huh.
Did you look? Now I have a question for you. Did you just hear that and not care about it, or did you kind of look into it further?
She probably would have looked further into it. Yeah.
Okay. So what you had found, what you know from beyond that is that originally Forge is actually the younger of two siblings. His older brother was originally meant to be the heir of the Agni family, but his parents passed away early on. Like Forge was like 16 or something. His brother was like 20 or so, gap apart. But neither of them were in the oh yeah, we're young children who need to find a family to take care of. His brother kind of took care of him for a bit, but his brother also had passed away when Forge was around 21 or so. So
Okay.
so that's kind of the little family history in that stuff that you found. Everything else is like there's nothing weird.
It's just a building.
Yeah. Like you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, they probably had a place. So now, why the gods are here? That is still a question.
Her two questions probably pop into her head. Why are the gods gathering here? And what is a mafia doing around here?
There's probably a third question you should be asking, but you don't know to ask it yet.
No, I don't.
But yeah, so you see there's a couple. Some of the windows are kind of boarded up due to like windows being broken by meddling kids and whatnot. And you notice that there are a pair of boards with some nails sticking out of them cast to the side on the front porch of the manor. The door is opened. The door is left hanging open. What do you all do? You're standing.
Well, I guess we're going to be going in anyway. Might as well get it over with.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, do we expect to just sort of go in and fight everything? If there's a large number of gods there, we can't win that fight.
Of course you can't win that fight.
Well, we might as well try.
You don't know whether we can win a fight against a god or not. We beat you.
Yeah, I beat your son.
I am not concerned about fighting a god. I'm concerned about fighting the entire pantheon.
You know what? If we play our cards right, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have to fight the entire pantheon. But that would just be stupid.
Most of them.
I'm saying we need to worry about not attracting their attention.
I'm more concerned about attracting the attention of the mafia than I am the gods. Truth be told.
Look, the real ones, if you go in there, the real ones you have to worry about are my dad and his brothers.
Oh, you mean we have to worry about Hades? I thought Hades was the chill one.
Okay, probably not have to worry about him.
I think that really depends on what they're doing and whether or not he approves.
And you should probably worry about Hera depending on if it's a good day or not.
Spoiler, it's never a good day.
You don't know exactly what
How
they're
about
doing.
We stop
If
sitting
all
here
of them want this,
worrying about every thing, and maybe make sure this isn't ending the world.
Look, you guys want to piss off some top tier gods who have fully come into their god power? Be my guest.
No, we don't want to do
them
that.
off than let the world end.
Inferno, one, let's not piss off the gods. That would end terribly for us.
We're
Two,
not
we don't have
about...
to go just rushing in.
Regalia points. Yes.
Why don't we just sneak our way in?
I am not discussing fleeing. I am discussing strategy.
Yeah, because
if you guys want to know what's going on, I can probably astral project.
Let's start there.
If they can't see into the astral plane, there are a bunch of gods. One of them might have that. Is there like an astral plane god in the pantheon? This is in character. This is something he's doing, trying to recall his haphazard
I
research
love that
right
he's
here.
asking this question. This is great.
And the sky might one day turn purple, but we're
like my
not going
book.
to get anything accomplished by going what ifs.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
as the watcher here, I'll have Blackbird, if you're going to try to project yourself, roll to unleash your powers as you extend your senses into the astral plane.
Ooh.
Alright, freak, and I get a +1 because I'm angry.
I love how being angry helps you transfer your consciousness into the astral plane.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I'm gonna astral
I'm
project.
just so peeved.
Oh, actually, if I have Quoth here, I could probably get another +1.
Oh yeah, you took the beacon move. I take it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quoth is with you. We established that last time because you had that one dialogue about your head guy not liking it.
So I got a +5. Woohoo!
Woo!
Well, the bright
So
side.
it's like good thing I got that because I got rolled 2 9.
Okay, so to 9. Either market condition, or I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
I think I'll mark a condition.
Which condition do you feel like marking? Right now, angry and insecure.
Yeah, let's mark.
Oh yeah, you would have taken a -2 on this because insecure makes it harder to unleash your powers.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
We gotta start remembering those.
yeah, I wish this thing did no, insecure is defend others or reject influence.
Oh, okay, yeah, hopeless is your powers, right?
Yeah,
I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah, let's do guilty.
All right, marking the guilty box. Marking the guilty box. Guilty box is marked. But yeah, so you kind of go into the actual. You kind of cast your consciousness into the manor itself. There's no one in it, not that you can see. You kind of drift through a bunch of rooms. You get a rough idea of the layout. Then eventually you kind of in this case there might be a basement. You try to go down, and then suddenly you smack yourself into the floor as something is blocking your egress.
Okay. Knowing that, I'll probably go back into my body and open my eyes and say the manor itself is clear, but there's something underground that's blocking me.
Any sign of either the cultist or the gods?
No, nothing.
Or the mobsters, should I say?
Yeah, they're not cultists,
Well,
they're mobsters.
There are no cultists.
Whatever.
I mean, they could be
it might
mobster
be
cultists.
if they're interlinked together.
Yeah,
I mean,
if mobster cultists. Oh, go ahead.
If something's blocking you from going downstairs, it might be where they are.
Yeah,
seems pretty
Probably
likely
is.
that they would that if they're warding it from
And
magical.
if astral projection doesn't get you down there, it means we're gonna have to go down there ourselves.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I will.
I'm kidding.
I wonder.
I'm kidding.
So you guys
no,
get off the
So
porch.
truth be told, Inferno, you going first is probably not a good idea because you're gonna let off light.
well, if we're going down to the basement, maybe that's what we want.
Well, if we put him in the middle of the pack, we'll all get the light instead of just putting him in front.
Congratulations, you're the torch.
Sorry, Inferno.
Haven't I done
I'm
that
trying to be
before?
logical.
Hey, it
I
is a
have.
legit purpose for the team. You're the light of our party.
Boo.
All right.
Done here.
All right, you get.
Well, if we're going, we're going.
You walk in, you find yourself in a large, open, grand hall. There is the classic spirals, grand staircase that goes up and kind of splits off into a balcony that kind of rings the upper level. You can see major doors going both east and west, as well as doors behind the staircase that seem to lead to additional rooms. You see there is old furniture, stuff that doesn't seem in the best of condition, cobwebs and stuff. Probably stuff that Forge had no interest in and wasn't actually worth any money, so it just kind of got left here. So, yeah. You've never heard him really talk about family that much. Like, so he probably didn't have the best relationship. You can probably guess that he didn't have the best relationship with his own family, and that might be part of the reason why he's so big about reaching out to other people and trying to find children to help be family for.
That also might be why he's a little bad at some of it.
But I'm sure he's a fine dad.
Why he focuses on results over caretaking a little bit.
Also, I have to laugh, Brad. With your lighting, it looks like you're in sepia tone. I mean, no one else can see it but us. But it's just like one of the things.
Yeah, I know. It is a little sepia-ish. You're right. It doesn't look that way, like, to me, but the camera definitely makes it look significantly like that.
But yeah, so
I might a little bit because of my light as well. But
so you see yourself in that room. What do you do?
Search for traps. Roll perception.
I have
trap finding and a perception of 12. So
well, you can roll to investigate. I did write up a move for investigating.
Let's do it. Let's look around.
All right, since Regalia, since you're kind of taking point here, go ahead and when you investigate a room of Agni Manor, you get to learn something important and then roll plus superior. So in this room...
hold on.
Well, no, this happens before the roll. So you do find this out. The roll is for something else.
Okay.
So as you kind of look around, you see there is no sign of any struggle here. But also, likewise, there is no trace of any of the mob. So that's the important thing you find out kind of looking around. But go ahead, what's your superior roll?
My superior is +2.
So what'd you roll, though?
I don't think he rolled yet.
A 13.
Okay.
Oh. Not bad.
All right. Sorry, I lost. All right. On a hit, you become aware of the room's defenses. On a 10+, you do so without setting them off.
Hold on.
Everything going all right?
I haven't signed my password manager yet either. Okay, hold on.
Oh crud! Sorry, we had a connection hiccup there. Okay, we're back though. Anyways, you figure out the defenses of the room. You find out what the defenses are in this room, and you avoid setting them off. As you look around the room, you notice there is a bookcase with a single book left on it, and you kind of look over and look at it closely, and you realize, like this, like if you have seen any human media, you would think this is a secret passageway, and he couldn't clearly remove the book to the switch. Then you look down, and you notice roughly where you are standing, close enough to pull said book, there is a scorch mark on the ground. And a small pile of ash.
Not sus at all. No, this is totally normal behavior for a household.
It seems that whatever Forge has set up in this building, he is conscious of people looking for tricky things here.
Great.
We're doing it again. Where are we getting this?
I'd like to cast Find Hidden Door.
Yeah, sorry, I lost connection a second here. Should be connection successful. Okay, we're back. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, looks like we're good.
Yep, this is the night of technical issues.
Yeah, apparently we're having one of those nights. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Hephaestus, why do you curse us?
Anyways, yeah. So you guys had the whole yeah. You found the trap. You see the trap. Clearly, Forge is expecting people looking for secrets here. There is the clear exits from this room. It seems to be there's the upper level. There's also an east and west wing, and then there seems to be something behind this, beyond the staircase, going that direction. What do you do? Let's split up, gang.
No, don't. No.
Kitty's like, don't even think about it.
If we split up, I'm not going with Shitbird.
Oh, I see it, Alex.
Well,
also, does Regalia...
what was the last...
Yeah, did Regalia ever point out the pile of ash in the book?
Yes. I did. I'm like, well,
cool,
we
Dad's
have
lighting things on fire.
You know, actually, your father's technology. It's not fire. It's clearly laser cannons.
Laser.
It's nice to see that Dad's still using the same techniques he is today.
Yep.
I mean, there's no way for me to find a way to disable the laser, is there?
You can take a look at the mechanism. You realize, just kind of looking closely at it, you realize all that book does is turns on lasers.
Yeah. I thought for sure that this is a that this book here is a sort of a false.
It's a red herring.
It's just here to try and get people who are clever but not clever enough.
So it looks
like somebody was.
Yeah.
Which means he's definitely got more traps lying around in wait that lead to nowhere.
Do you think it's his traps, or do you think somebody else? Oh, I suppose it could be. You're right. If this is his manor,
it's very. I mean, it's very possible it was left behind by his parents or his father or not father, brother. Or I don't. I'm assuming it's him.
That's the child. I was just gonna say this is a very child unsafe environment.
Yes.
Good thing none of us are children.
We're teenagers.
We're teenagers.
Listen up.
That makes it even more unsafe environment because teenagers are likely to mess around with things.
Good point.
They would rip literally everything off the wall. So I think that we should move on to. What did you say? There was a room in the back behind the stairs?
Okay, so you can go back, which is, I think, north, east, and west, or upstairs. They're kind of the obvious places to go right now.
Oh, we did say that the basement was what was blocking us off, so...
Hey, if someone wants to be smart about this and someone else smart is going to try to counter that, want to take the direct approach?
What? Have you teleport?
No, have you blast a hole through the floor.
I mean, I could do that.
I mean,
once
we could
I agree.
do this.
I agree with him.
That's definitely gonna attract some attention.
It will attract attention, but it will get us down there faster.
I think we're going to attract attention no matter what we do.
You do make a good point.
So, are you attempting to burninate yourself to the basement?
So what do you say, guys? We blast a hole through the floor?
This is not going to end well.
Yeah. Can I use...
Nothing ever ends well for us.
On a serious note, Thomas.
Yes?
In trying to see if I can locate the person initially we came here to find, before this whole Godson stuff, can I see if I can try to detect her energy or anything? To see if that helps? Or something I know, like... Because I was in her room, I don't know if I noticed what she may have taken or not when she was... Whether abducted
I'm gonna say
or
if you would require, like, if there was any kind of like metaphysical connection stuff, you were in a relationship with her. I think that counts.
Yeah, so I'm just curious if I can use some sort of tracking spell to see if it will help me give some idea of at least where she is, even if I don't know anything else.
Okay, yeah. Give me roll to unleash your powers.
All right, that is a which one?
Freak.
Freak. Yeah, all right. Freak's pretty good. I can do freak. Oh well, that seems pretty positive. I like that. That is a whopping 13.
Okay. This bodes well for you guys' luck tonight. Or doesn't?
Yeah, no, that's what we needed for the situation. It feels like.
But yeah, you kind of try to feel for the familiar thing. Notably, again, you can feel like if you try to, as you kind of look, feel downward, you it's like there's suddenly just like a blind spot where it just stops as soon as you get down to the floor. But you kind of reach out to, and you're kind of looking for any kind of trace or trail that she left. But you are not feeling anything, at least nothing nearby right now. You may have beat her here if she is indeed coming here.
Oh, well, I thought we saw the vehicles outside.
Yes, you saw the vehicles. You never said anything. Yeah. I never said anything about her being in the vehicles.
True. Yeah, true. I'm just trying to determine where she.
Yeah, she escaped through the window, if you recall.
Yeah.
I don't. You know her for athleticism, more athletic than a baseline goth. She is not going to pull the ninja grabbing to the bottom of a car to hijack a ride maneuver here either.
No, that wasn't where I was going at all with this.
I know. I'm just
kidnapped or went willingly with these cultists, but apparently
Mom,
my character.
They're not a cult.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, there are no cultists. It's not the cult of the gods.
Maybe this is where my mind's going.
It is what a mob family, mafia family.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
With the deities.
Yeah, the mob family with notably no supernatural connections at all.
Yeah, that would. That's why I'm curious, like, why these two plot lines are lining up at a.
Yeah, they just happen to be in the same place
as well as game characters. So I'm like, sorry, making assumptions.
Yep.
You know what they say when you assume.
Yeah.
All right. So
makes sense.
Anyway,
is Inferno going to go like all Kool-Aid Man with extra spicy on the floor?
Yeah. I will point out roughly where I can sense the lack of energy and go.
Oh, actually, because you are specifically doing this, that block it, that blind spot extends beyond the bounds of the manor itself.
Like about a distance range. Like, is it in?
I would say about
the manor,
it's as far you can from your senses right now. It's about to the limit of your ranges, which I would say at most is like about a half mile. So it's probably about at least a mile diameter circle.
And also for flavor reasons, I like to imagine that while I'm using the skill, my ears just start ears are twitching.
No, I just picture them. They're rotating around like little radar dishes.
I don't think cat ears do that.
They're magic cat ears.
Funny,
magic cat ears. But yes,
magic cat ears.
So.
No, I imagine they're twitching, so it's kind of like that animal sense type deal, but it's more like just because they're more just very cosmetic view of how my power works there.
Yeah. So are we doing
something funny over there? If it's far enough away, I'm probably like starting to wander off a little bit from the team, trying to see if I can get a better read on roughly the direction it is.
Well, no, it's beneath you as well. This is how far it stretches.
Oh, so it is underneath us. So yeah, I'm gonna try and start walking roughly. Of course, not leaving the side of my team, but I am going to be kind of trying to figure out exactly where we need to dig if we're doing this.
You can't like I say, it's a blind spot. Like it's like you're like staring at a blank wall where you can't see anything. You can kind of notice some stuff up to this point, but beyond it, it's just nothing.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out if there's a rough patch or area where I'm like,
well, like I say, you can sense it out to about a half mile. There is no it is a big patch if it's anything.
Yeah, you're in the void basically of magic.
Yep.
There's no direction. You're in it. The eye of the storm.
Well, it's more like you're
That's actually a really good description.
Yeah, it's like you're standing on top of a giant hole that's about a mile wide. That's the best way to describe what you're on. And that's only because that's as far as you can see. You don't know if it goes further out than anything. But it goes significantly past the bounds of the manor itself.
So you're saying that there's a lack of energy at some point within range, right?
Yeah, just below the floor.
All right. Yeah, then I am probably going to be like, well, if we don't have anything better to do.
What do you think, Inferno? You ready to blow a hole through the floor?
Kamehameha, huh?
Yeah, the rest of you might want to step back.
Oh, I definitely am. I'm going to take a nice wide step back.
For precaution's sake, can I form a shield around everyone else while Inferno is blasting a hole through the
Sure,
floor?
we'll put that as you are readying to take an action that can either be spend team to help or set up to defend someone if this goes completely bad.
Completely wrong? Yeah, got it.
All right.
I will be as well. I'm preparing a crystal umbrella of shielding.
I like how you're preparing an umbrella when Inferno's about to blast downward. You're just like, no, this is going to come from above. This is the kind of day I'm having.
I'm holding it. Like,
everything else is centers, and then all the sparks float and down on top of the umbrella.
All right, so when you try to break through the defenses of Agni Manor, roll plus freak. I wrote a few custom moves for this, so.
Let your freak on.
This will be great.
Is that a thing you're supposed to do?
Yeah. There's actually a whole section about writing custom moves for certain plot things.
Interesting. Okay.
9.
All right. On a hit, you can't get past, but you learn a bit about how they operate. On a 7 to 9, they hit you hard in the process.
I would like to spend team to make that a 10.
Yeah, I can agree with
why don't we have Aspen be the one spending the team, because Aspen's already kind of set up to do that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That was the full-on plan for me to set up in case we needed it.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you go ahead.
So yeah, you kind of blast it, and like you kind of see the fire just kind of ricochet upward, and you're just like, oh no, and just kind of start you're directing the shields to kind of cage it in so the entire building doesn't start burning.
Probably a good plan.
And then it's like eventually Inferno stops thinking that it's done, and because they just don't notice the fire bouncing back because okay, this is about what is this? Did someone turn on the heat? It's less cold here. But
this is normal temperature.
Fine.
So yes, but looking down at the hole, you see glowing you see like char and cinders around this hole in the ground, and then you see a sheet of unbroken metal. Notice it's not even glowing. Like it's not even hot. Aspen, I'm going to give this to you again because you work with Forge. You know that is a special alloy metal. Forge uses it in one of his most advanced stuff. It's basically it's an unobtainium alloy. It's kind of like I couldn't come up with a fancier comic booking name. It's basically like this universe's version of vibranium. Energy into it becomes energy reflected back.
Geez, your dad has a really sturdy floor.
So what is this
Clearly-
explained? Is this explained?
Yes, this is.
Okay.
She explains this. Clearly, he did not want anyone blasting through the floor, which means we need to go the long way around and climb the stairs.
Can't astral project, can't blast our way through. Your dad's rather paranoid, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
You think?
this is nothing
That's
new.
one
He's
way of
paranoid.
putting it.
I'm just gonna be honest here. Like, he is. He wanted to keep if he wanted to keep this safe from people breaking in. That's exactly what you guys are doing. So I don't think it really counts as paranoid.
He definitely made himself prepared.
It's not paranoid if people are trying to attack me.
However, this does mean we need to find.
He was preparing for his children to come in and invade.
and totally level the place, apparently.
But that's the other thing.
And your dad had some issues.
Yeah, about that.
That's the other thing that kind of concerns you. There's, other than like the one char mark, there's no sign of struggle. There's no sign of a fight going on in here. Where did they go, and how did they know where to go?
I mean, I assumed when we approached this manor that they were the ones in control of it at some point and have done that. And if we're sure that like the mafia people are here too.
That's what I'm talking about. The mob people who went in before you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I assumed that they were invited and that they intentionally came here.
Yeah, I assume that's partly why we came in, because we're like, oh, we thought this feels really weird that there's no sign
if the
of
gods
them.
are gathering here, it's possible. No.
Unless they're hiding in that bubble, we have to find some way to get to that bubble of non-magic energy.
Dad had to have put a way to get down there. We just have to find it.
Well, this place has something to do with technology. Then can we find a circuit thing?
Were you aware that the alloy of this potentially just simply blocks magical signals?
I would say that's a little out of your specific wheelhouse, because you're more about the physics, technical, physical side. Like I can't...
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go with. It was going to be a I'm not really sure. He's never really been into magic, so.
But he was the best man at a dragon's wedding, so.
Yes, I do distinctly remember when I was asking about his the no magic room, that he said he knew people and had connections of that kind.
Yeah,
so
he's like we said, he's extremely paranoid about literally everything. So let's see if we can find a breaker box or a room that is controlling all of this, and we'll see how we can get down there.
So yeah, obvious directions are north, east, west, and up.
While you guys do that, I'm gonna head to my library, see if there's anything I could pick up.
Sounds good.
Do you trust anyone to carry your library with them?
Regalia.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
I mean, he is the one person who's been inside it, so.
Mm-hmm. And he's the most magical, probably could protect it. So.
Well, no, because wasn't Aspen in it for a little bit too? She just wasn't left alone.
Yeah,
that's true.
But it's more about carrying the book with them to keep it safe from external threats.
I'm just pointing it out. She wasn't the only one in there.
Regalia let loose the demon socks.
But he also is the one that has the magical experience. He's probably the better choice.
So.
If anything magical happens, he could probably be the one to take Blackbird's place in the magic field.
Yep.
Sure.
So yeah.
Oh, I see how it is.
So, all right. So.
I'm gonna ask this based on working with Forge. If we're looking for some place to shut all this down, would she have an idea of whether it would be upstairs or downstairs?
You would normally think this, but that trap there is devious in a way that Forge usually is not.
Okay, so
that just kind of on
basically I'm gonna have nothing to go off of.
Yeah.
From what I already know.
I will give you this though. You can pull up the floor plan. It's in public records.
I'll do that.
It's not going to be able to let you. It's not going to let you specifically know where thing is. It's going to be the rough thing, but you can kind of see to the Let me pull up my notes here. On the east wing, you see a couple of smaller bedrooms. The west wing has a study and den area. Looks like behind the stairs to the north is the dining hall / kitchen area, and upstairs is where the master bedroom and some other accoutrements of that nature are. So.
Okay, well, if I had to have a guess, I would think it would either be anywhere near the master bedroom or the study.
All right, keep an eye out for conspicuous books
Well, which one do we want to explore first? Do we want to stay down here and go to the study, or do we want to go upstairs?
I think down is more likely. If I don't know anything about the design of these, but it seems like if we are looking for a way down, it probably would be right next to it.
All right, let's try the study first.
So, all right, as you guys kind of head into there, you see it's a big study. Like there's piles upon piles of empty bookshelves, and by piles I mean they're actually still standing. They're just empty, books long, removed from there. You see it. You kind of look around. There's the other thing that seems to be left behind, and you can immediately understand why. There's several mounted deer heads all around the room.
Oh, gee, I wonder what Artemis has to say about that.
Good day.
You're moving into the study, and you see there's a bunch of mounted deer heads, like hunter trophies, kind of all over the
rival.
Oh yeah.
Well, obviously,
truth be told, I'm pretty sure Forge was not the one who put these up here.
Yeah, they are clearly left here for a reason. But yeah, so because you're kind of taking lead right now, Aspen, can you roll plus superior as you investigate the room?
I hope I have a good roll because my superior is a 0. 10.
Good luck.
Okay, wow, you guys are. So the important bit of information I'll get to later. You're looking closely at those conspicuous deer head. You realize there's cannons. You like one of them kind of moves a little, and you can see there's cannons mounted in their mouths, and there's some. And you look down on the ground. There's certain pressure tiles that could set them off.
Oh, really, really paranoid.
The other thing, the important bit of information you write is the door on the other side opens, and out walks Forge, wearing a velvet robe, holding a bottle of scotch, and suddenly looking very surprised to see anyone else here.
Dad?
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, you found me.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in prison.
What are you doing out?
You would do this team. This would be the first one you would do. Now, I know what this might look like.
So, I imagine he's in a relaxed state. So, you said he was...
Oh, wait, no, right. I had this plan. The first thing he says is, you found me, is actually, no, his first line is, shit.
Sorry, I'm just picturing that Sony show. Yay, you found me. You win a beer.
We don't drink, Dad.
So,
you don't drink yet.
Keyword.
So,
if there's a beer involved, can I turn it into an explosive?
It probably would.
No, Inferno, you cannot.
No, you cannot. It's not high enough proof. You have to get whiskey for that.
It's scotch.
Okay.
Pretty much anything that's over 100 proof.
Yeah.
So it depends on the scotch.
Yeah.
Is it gunpowder proof or not? No.
Don't know. What are you?
Anyway,
rambunctious
we're still waiting.
Doing here?
This isn't. This is this anything that Forge has been acting like?
No.
Has ever acted like?
No. He is being casual and awkward and feels like he is not in control of the situation.
I've got to get a response. I told you I was going to break through your system.
You did, huh? Oh.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you're grounded.
Yeah.
I'm grounded. You're supposed to be in prison.
Yeah, you're kind of...
I decided I was better served elsewhere.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be awaiting trial. What do you mean better served elsewhere?
Something's messed up. The old man never acts like this.
Oh, fuck you all. And suddenly armor bits start kind of like the laser cannons start coming online. Forge, I'm going to power set is he is a technopath. He can just command technology, and they start charging. The cannons start charging up, and it's like, "Good night, children." What do you do? Just before he snaps.
Shoot him.
I wish we had to
roll to directly engage on threat.
Oh, fuck it. We're fighting.
What's that rolled against?
Danger.
Danger.
Danger. Why am I rolling against my zeros?
Because if you have a 0, you're gonna have to roll it sooner or later.
11.
We're all going to.
Wow, those dice are just okay. Pick 2. Take something from them. You trade blows, and then you pick 2. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies. Press, surprise, or frighten the opposition, or resist or avoid their blows.
I am going to do the first 2.
So you're going to take something from them, and create an opportunity.
Create an opportunity.
And you are not going to resist or avoid their blows.
Nope.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow as the lasers do clip you, but you just kind of fire you just do a cannon blast at him, and he just kind of slams into the thing and kind of slumps down on the ground unconscious. But first, roll plus conditions marks to take a powerful blow as the lasers still get you.
I have how many conditions marked? Where are my conditions? The hell? I'm not blind, I promise. I have 2 conditions marked. 10.
So,
Oof.
remove yourself from the situation, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list. I don't feel like repeating
that first
this.
One?
Remove yourself from the situation. Flee, pass out, etc. You don't have to. Basically, you just can't be involved in the scene for a bit.
Probably remove myself from the situation, at least for a little bit.
So, do you have a specific way, or do you want to just be knocked unconscious?
Probably just knocked unconscious is the better way to do it.
Yep. So yeah. The blast kind of thing, but the Aspen kind of collapses a little bit, face first. If any go to check her, she seems to be still, she's still breathing. She's not dead or anything. She's just passed out from the pain. And there's an unconscious Forge.
I'm still in a bit of shock at the moment.
I just like how you just rescued
shot her dad, after he tried to shoot us. So probably a little bit of confusion going on.
I think I know what's going on, but I'm not there right now, so.
Oh yeah, I kind of guess in a metal
Regalia,
maybe some of what's
do you
going
want
on?
to take a look at that quote unquote forge?
Yeah, I'm gonna inspect the forge.
Yeah, you kind of look at him, and you kind of you feel a garment that you can't see, and you grab it and pull it off, and there's a mask, and you see this kind of chubby, shaved head. Think George Costanza from Seinfeld looking guy with has like a full beard. So.
I see. Yes.
Great. There's people wearing masks that look like us.
Well,
Or
look like
can
Forge
like people
anyway.
we know. Wonderful.
If he was supposed to be the master of the mansion, I guess it makes sense that he would also potentially. Who would make a mask specifically for a?
I mean, if they're gonna use masks.
When I take the mask off, is like did the person's clothes change? Did their technology
well, actually,
disappear?
The tech and such, yes. You see like kind of like grungy, this like plain like t-shirt jeans underneath it. He's still wearing the robe though.
Yes. Okay. It's a real robe. Okay. Oh goodness. Actually, rifle around, see if he has any like notes on him, papers.
No. You do find a big wad of cash.
How much cash?
1,000.
All right, Regalia picks up like a wad of cash. He's like, okay, puts it back. All right. There are no hints other than this. Is the mask disappearing? Many of the masks disappear when they're done.
What mask?
Yeah, all right.
It just takes your attention off of it a second and they just slip away.
I got a bone to pick. Yeah, pick with the guy who made these things.
The person starts groaning as it seems like he's coming to at the moment.
Hi, Forge.
Someone get the name of that bus.
I don't know. What's your name, though?
I grabs his face and like, shit.
Who the hell gave you that mask?
What do you want to know?
There's a lot of things we want to know. Oh boy. Let's start with who you are.
Yeah.
I'm Pete the Face.
Yeah.
Pete the Face? Pete the Face.
Pete the Face.
Pizza Face. I get
that is the worst name I have ever heard in my life.
Hey, I am a master of disguise and forgery. Thank you very much.
If Aspen was awake. Right. Aspen was awake.
So, what are you doing here in this mansion? With all of these terrible laser traps and disintegration traps.
I was enjoying some scotch.
Let's just leave him for the gods to find.
No, we need answers.
I wanna know who gave you that mask.
Why should I tell you?
Light him on fire, Inferno.
Flaming fist.
Okay, now you are trying to provoke somebody. Roll plus superior.
Like, do you actually hit him with fire, or are you going to just scare him in? Whoa.
That will depend on how this roll goes.
Oh boy.
Superior is like super low. 5.
He's gonna end up scarred.
So, yeah, that's 2 away. Unless people want to help spend 2 team to help.
I'll help.
How do you help?
I think we would have to spend 3 total team just to prevent her from burning this guy.
Two team.
I think
2 team to get the middle one.
Basically helping out with the threatening.
Okay, you do the Hawkeye knock the arrow at
I mean, Regalia has already leaned over this guy, attempting to do a thing.
Actually, I think, yes. Also, if we wanted to say this, because I just love this thought of he's trying to hold back Inferno genuinely, and it's coming in the good cop bad cop kind of way. Like he gets to choose anything, but right now I feel like his most interest is like, okay, keep the pyro away from me. I'll talk. Don't hit this. This is my moneymaker.
Huh.
Really? I want to be so sarcastic right now, and I can't.
Yeah.
You said it was like George Costanza.
Yeah, like I forget the actor's name, but yeah.
Yeah, God. Oh God, you're right. I'm pretty sure that is the actor's name, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No,
it's just what everyone thinks of when they see him.
Yeah. No. I could see your logic there. That's fair.
But yes, so like, look. I was thrown. They gave me the family gave me the mask, told me they wanted, and they said, "Hey, we heard that you got thrown in jail by that Crimson Cloak fella. Put this on. No one will trace it to you, and you can get your vengeance on it. And someone else will take the fall." To me, that sounds like a good deal. So I took them up on it. Next thing I know, then they say, "Hey, want an extra $1,000? Come here along to this mansion thing." And here I am.
Wait, what family?
did I call them again?
Dumas.
The demise.
Dumas, yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
The family, the Dumas family. Come on.
So this is the same family that we recognize for in the cars.
Yes.
Of Ember's Place, right?
Yeah.
All
Where are
right,
they
all
now?
right.
Where are they now?
Hell if I know. Look, I'm not going to be burned alive, but I can't tell you things I don't know. Ain't you lot supposed to be heroes or something?
Yeah. I need to find them.
Yes, we are.
Didn't you
That
say
voice
you saw
needs
them
water.
driving here?
Yeah.
Didn't you all say you found them coming here?
Yeah, they were headed here.
Like, yeah, I thought from the... Okay. So just clarifying some background stuff. We saw the cars outside of Ember's place.
Yep.
Emily's place.
Yep. And you followed them
She
here.
had abandoned the place, and the cars left. We followed them at rapid pace. They made it here.
Mm-hmm.
We saw them go inside,
Yep.
but now that we're in here, we're not seeing a sense of them.
Yep. That's correct.
Okay.
And we know that this is where the God's Moot whatever is supposed to be.
Yep.
But okay. All right. I'll ask this. Is there anyone here other than you? Has anyone come in, maybe gone into the basement?
If they did, I didn't see them. They just kind of paraded me around the place. Whatever it was. I don't remember. There's a lot of things. Also, He holds up the bottle. It's like my third scotch.
How long have you been here?
30 minutes. At most.
Dude,
Jesus.
it's plastered.
All right.
Yeah, we got a drunk.
Well,
guy
if there's
trying to kick me
that
over.
much alcohol, at least we know we can burn the place to the ground.
Right. Anyway, the clothes and scarves come out. He pulls something out of his bag, and it's basically like and it's his what's it called? Straight jacket, which then sort of wraps itself around Pete the Face.
He's just looking at you like, why do you carry this kind of thing around you with you? What are you, some sort of psycho? Did you take this with you when you escaped from the asylum?
I'm a superhero. It pays to be prepared.
They used to be psychotic. A lot of you.
Right.
Says the guy wearing the mask of a superhero.
Well, at least we have the answer to that, and we need this one around to prove of that thing, or at least have some kind of proof. Are there cameras in the room? Aspen being knocked out is a very bad case scenario.
Aspen starts coming to at that
Just
comment.
Aw.
You just suddenly, that's the first thing you hear is Regalia's bemoaning of your unconscious at the worst time.
Aww. I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Regalia.
Well,
Friendship.
I'm not good with compliments.
Not like I like you or anything, Baka.
Right. Oh.
God.
I'm sorry, that was just such a Sundre
I'll
line.
bring you up to speed. This is the man who attacked Crimson Cloak with false mask maker mask of Forge's face.
Oh! Didn't expect to solve that mystery today.
Yeah. Yes. Well, there we go. And he's too plastered or stupid to be aware of anyone else in the mansion.
Hey, no insulting Pete the Face.
I'm gonna go for
Drunk
stupid.
are you?
I'm going to go for both.
Three scotch drunk?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he was
Can't
already
get rid of
stupid
him.
before he
This is our
became
ticket
Blaster.
to getting Forge
Well,
out of
now
jail.
he's both.
That's why he's wrapped up in the straitjacket on the floor. Although straitjacket does not prevent someone from necessarily running away.
I figure with what you did,
yours might.
Yeah, with you, I will say it kind of like it's like pinned him against the wall.
Okay.
Like that's reasonable here.
Mhm,
Clearly, this guy was not actually a threat beyond the fact that he had access to Forge's powers.
Right. Yeah.
Which we quickly
Well,
got rid of.
unfortunately, yes, and we definitely need him around because the mask is gone again. So that's a problem. And either he has no idea what's going on here, so we're still stuck looking around for the basement.
But you did also find out that someone wanted to frame Forge for it, and that is the bigger mystery.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the bigger mystery. But at the very least, we can clear Forge and get him out of jail. Not right now, obviously, because we have work to do.
How did you get this job, by the way? Did they call you, give you a note?
Look, if the family wants to give you a job, they find you.
Yeah.
How did they contact
the
you?
mafia, the mob, some organized crime organization. Excuse me. Let me be a bit more regalia about this. Some organized crime organization of some kind.
So you mean the people that those three were following? She points to Inferno, Cutie, and the book.
Yes.
Bird is still in
But
the
he
book.
doesn't know where they are and has been busy getting himself drunk here.
All right, I'm gonna put a.
How drunk exactly?
You said 3 glasses in 30 minutes?
3
bottles.
I think.
Three
Those are
bottles.
Bottles in.
How are you alive?
Okay, hold on.
Pete the Face was once known as Pete the Liver. Then I decided to change the name for something with a little more class.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay,
because
that's
you didn't
annoying.
have
Can
a
you shut him
working
up?
liver anymore.
Oh, he
Alright.
was so stupid and so much fun.
Alright, well, at the very least, we're past the lasers. Ow. I guess at least right now we're in the study. Let's see what we can find, I guess.
That was kind of the only thing of note.
That's the only thing that... Damn it. I don't want to climb up the stairs. Aspen's like, I hurt. That is totally not in character, by the way.
No, but I'm just saying that, like, you do look, but you find that apparently he found, like, a secret stash under one of the desks that had a bunch of things, and then he found another room where there was, like, an old, like, smoking robe, like, velvet robe kind of thing was left hanging up. So that's where he apparently had found it and everything, but yeah, there isn't much else over here. So you can go up, north, or east? Or did you go... No, it's... No, yeah, east.
Well, which way do
What
you
about
guys want to
East?
go? I'm good with east.
I'll just follow up.
Okay, as you guys are heading that way, Artemis, you have the best hearing of the groups, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Actually, pause. I will get to you back in a second. I realized we should probably do something with Blackbird, who's stuck in a book.
Okay.
Yeah, how much did he discover in this time while we were dealing with the drunk guy?
Alright, so, clearly you're trying to do is call upon the resources of your sanctuary to solve a problem. Say what you want to do.
Well, this was before I knew about the guy who had the mask, so this would be Blackbird trying to figure out a way to bypass the security of Forge's mansion.
Okay.
That's good. We need that more than we need to keep pulling on that thread right now.
Okay, I got okay. So yeah, specifically your focus. I'm gonna say, your magic necessarily can't help you with the technology side of things, But the wards and such, there's probably going to be, besides the technology, there's probably going to be wards and other things in place that would probably, like, even if you find the door, you may not be able to necessarily go through it.
Right.
So, the big thing, though, is, what I'm going to say is, you're definitely going to need I'm going to say you need a Mark Doom.
Of course.
Alright, I'm going to be hitting all four. I'm going to be giving you 4 conditions on this one, so.
Oh, okay.
This is not going to be a light task here. You and the team will be risking danger from both the magical backlash and a nagging thought inside of your head says, because this is something you can find pretty early on your research. The kind of magic that does this isn't a one-way thing. It goes both ways. So you realize by opening this, you're putting the team. You and your team will risk danger from whatever this might be keeping inside. You'll need to also get help from your great aunt Josephina. And you'll have to obtain something with strong resonance to forge, because clearly he is what's keyed to this place. Because obviously he has to be able to get in if this is in fact his place. So yeah.
Sorry, what was the first one?
Mark 1 box in your Doom track. So that will be that'll be the last one we do once you meet the other conditions. So. Yeah, so yeah, that's... Because basically your aunt is the only one who has the knowledge to tell you what relic in there you could potentially use to get past it. The danger is pretty much established, and then you'll just need you'll need something of the proper resonance to get in, so... Okay, yeah, so what do you do with that information?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to call Aunt Josephine.
Well, you go back to the phone by the family tree, which is... It kind of rings a couple times. The phone picks up, and you hear a lot of people, and what sounds like heavy thumping music. Yes! Keep it down, I'm on the phone!
Aunt Josephina, it's,
Rainier, how are you doing, dear?
I'm doing alright, I suppose. Listen, I might need your help.
No, I do not need another shot! I just had a few, let me work it out. We'll finish the game, trust me. Sorry, I couldn't hear you there, dearie.
I might need your help with a spell that's a bit beyond my grasp at the moment.
Oh, a spell? What kind of spell are you looking at?
I need to bypass a magical security system, basically.
Why are you bypassing a magical security system?
Well, you know that magical void that we found astral projecting?
Well,
I might have found it first.
Oh, okay. First off, you do know that wasn't a void that you found. It was just there was an absence of significant magical spark, and so it was more like gifted individuals are suddenly gone.
Yeah, sorry, that was an out of character club. So yeah, I'll kind of mention the location that I'm at and what I need.
Okay. There is definitely a relic within there, but you just kind of hear a little smack. No, feeling me up. Sorry about that, dearie.
Yeah, first out of character, you.
I feel like that might be in character too.
That would be in character as well.
That's fair.
That also feels like an in character you.
Look, I don't know. There's the Key of Solomon. No, and it's nothing to do with demons. Don't get your hopes up.
I wasn't thinking that. I totally was.
No,
I wasn't thinking that. Totally was.
it was the key to his palace, and it has been granted the gift to open pathways sealed by those with a pure and just cause.
All right.
Yes, Thanatos, that's the joke. That is the joke.
All right. So, what do I need to do? I mean, other than have a pure and just cause.
Well, if you have that and encounter a point of egress, you should be able to just unlock it on your way. Though it probably wouldn't hurt to also have something of significance to the whoever this barrier is actually keyed to.
All right. Would their children work?
Concern.
Their children work.
I mean, no, I'm with I'm with their children now, so. I mean, I'm not.
Rainier, are you really? Should you really be around children?
I mean,
you're a bad influence.
Ouch.
Yeah, actually, that's gonna be a label shift. Actually, now that I said it. That's raising your danger up and your savior down.
I mean,
That's fair.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's totally what she's saying. Like, you are a problem, and you're not a hero. With that little...
Ooh.
Wow.
Like, not as much, but it's kind of like that's how it lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah. You're a bad influence. I'm working on correcting it, but... Why do you have children with you anyways?
They're not... They're his children, not children. They're teenagers, like me.
Oh. I mean, you're still probably a bad influence on them, but that's beside the point.
I don't know about that.
I think he brings up the worst in Inferno.
I mean...
Inferno is completely civil with most of the others.
All right. Well, would it work or not?
I don't know. It might. Magical wardings are complicated things. That's why the only thing I told you about was that key, because it's kind of like a universal key. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you have a just cause, a pure and just cause, and something that is tied to the route that you need to go, it should work.
All right. Is there any incantations or anything I need to speak, or?
You're a smart boy. Figure it out. Now, back to the party. And you just hear a which is honestly might be in your mind like a blessed relief.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still gonna slam the phone down. Like, God damn it! All right, might as well head to the others again.
Yeah. So. Just as you are about to come out of the book, Artemis, you hear a woman screaming.
Yes.
Be to the north.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? As the group is seeming to be heading straight towards the east door.
And instantly I look around, and like basically, because I can hear it a little bit better than the others.
Mm-hmm.
And probably figure out where it's coming from.
Yep.
So I head north and follow the screaming.
Yeah, you find yourself. You find yourself in a large like dining hall. I'm gonna have you roll plus superior at this point because you're trying to find the source of the screaming. So that I'm gonna count that as the investigating.
Okay.
I definitely am liking a bit the standing up. I feel like I'm just
9.
all right. So the important thing you find is you realize the source of the screaming is coming from the larder.
Larder.
You know where they store food.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a mansion. I'm allowed to use words like that.
The kitchen.
oh,
Well, the kitchen, the larder in the kitchen. Like you go.
So like the pantry.
Yes.
Thing.
Yes.
The large
Okay.
pantry.
Okay.
But on a hit, you become aware of the room's defenses.
Tail.
Just by the way, Artemis just took off. You guys heard a scream, but Artemis took off in the direction. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Okay.
definitely. The moment I
Yes.
hear the scream, I'm also rushing.
Kelly is like, I don't wanna, but I will.
Be careful. Be careful. Don't step on any traps.
You really expect me to step on any traps?
Funny enough,
there were some
you
fairly
passed through
deadly ones.
You pass through a laser.
Not as deadly as me!
But you pass a laser beam as you head into the kitchen. This isn't going to be affecting you, but suddenly a massive vacuum, like air, is just suddenly flowing into the kitchen of the dining hall, and it is just sucking in everything.
Oh no.
What you find, though, as you open the door, you see a shadowy figure that looks like a magical girl witch looming over a tied-up girl who's the source of the screaming. It's Witchy Blackbird.
Blackbird, what did you do this time?
You're not seeing this. Artemis is the only one who says that. You guys are dealing with the vacuum fireplace at the moment. What do you guys do?
And keep in mind that the only thing that the only ones who know about Witchy Blackbird specifically would be Inferno, Cutie, and
Yep.
Obviously
a
Blackbird.
busy individual.
Yep. But part of me wanted to say, Regalia, the book goes flying. What do you do?
What do
But
you
no,
do?
I feel like Regalia would be much
The
better custodian than that. I don't feel like that's reasonable to say happens.
I mean, if it does get torn out of his hand, it would immediately be like reaching out
I don't think it would
a
be
garment that wraps up to it.
You know what? Let's go with that because Blackbird was knocking to be let out, so you had to pull him out of your bag, and that's when when Artemis sets off the vacuum fireplace cannon.
Oh, so basically, you have the wrapped around there, and then another something wrapped around.
So how does
on the other side?
Blackbird? This is something that's never come up. How does it look? You coming in and out of that book? What is the process? Do you like open the cover and just climb out, or is it more like a mist form of you kind of congeals around outside of it?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like a kind of the book opens up and a portal kind of appears, like.
Yeah. Okay. And so you actually come out, like you physically come out of the book. Well, you're trying to open the door, and it doesn't seem to want to open right now for some reason. Funny.
Blackbird's going to try to like push the door harder because like he doesn't know what's going on. So
Regalia, you see the book trying to open
with the scarf wrapped around it.
Cutie, what are you doing right now?
So, just clarifying, am I with the...
Everyone's together. I'm just gonna...
All right.
There wasn't really any strong sentiment to split the party here. And, civilian screaming, that's a hero thing to respond to.
Yeah, oh, totally. That was, as I said, it was a girl, especially. And then I go in and I see a girl tied up.
You don't see this. You don't. This is in a room past this point. Artemis was moving quickly. When she wants to, she is hard to keep up with.
Oh, well, then I probably was going to handle that situation of hearing the scream, especially since I was searching for my girlfriend. I think hearing a female scream
Yes.
probably put.
What I'm saying is the route to the person screaming. Artemis went ahead, but she set off a trap as she was going into the room. And so in the room before that, where you guys are coming through, suddenly the fireplace is sucking everything into it, including the book that currently holds Blackbird.
That's not a good sign.
What's inside the fireplace? Like, is it like a portal to something?
No,
is it like
it just seems,
energy?
Based on the projectiles, they're being seen to be shot up through the chimney.
Oh, okay. Well, at least things will be okay if we accidentally get caught. Ish.
You say that, but there's already been a vaporized body, and
yeah, it's true. It could be a vaporization grid on the way up.
And we got attacked by lasers.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, these are not lethal things.
So what do you do, Carbuncle?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure to check on Witchy Blackbird.
You don't see that yet.
Yeah, true.
Basically, Artemis turned around a corner and saw that, while you guys are dealing with this situation right now, which is the sucky fireplace.
How do I deal with this?
Put a cork in it.
Yeah, give me a moment to think.
No. That was me giving you a hint, an idea.
Artemis, yeah. Well, yeah.
Someone pulled the plug and
knows how to use the bow, so I'm like.
If you don't have an idea, I volunteer something.
Yep. If you want, we can let Inferno. If you don't have anything you're really thinking of right now, you can go let Inferno take the lead here.
Yeah, feel free. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do in this situation.
So what is Inferno doing?
Attack the fireplace to collapse it.
Okay. Roll plus freak.
$11.
Okay, yeah. You know, it does the thing. You kind of like look at it as like you actually manage to do like controlled plasma instead of the usual. And you kind of cut through things and just kind of stuff starts falling in it, kind of, and then and you hear some of the noises. Is like both you and Aston kind of know this. Is like that chimney is also a pneumatic cannon. So basically, it sucks anything up and launches it. Probably let's put it this way: you're probably reaching terminal velocity on your way back down.
No.
Really? Did this place have to be so booby trapped?
What do you expect? It's the old man.
Yeah, the house isn't booby trapped back home, Inferno.
Inferno just looks at you like that's what you think.
That's because
the
I
trading room
set
doesn't
most
count.
of them off.
No, it's just cut to a montage of fire extinguishers going off at Inferno.
I mean, that's different.
All right, what we're gonna have
just making some toast. Fire extinguisher goes off.
So what we're gonna have is Key Carbuncle. You manage after you actually just I'll just say you managed to slip in behind. So Artemis, you are staring down this. Key Carbuncle just slides in behind you as you are staring down this shadowy, kind of almost goopy witch figure reaching out towards this girl who is screaming, tied up in the back corner of the thing. You realize she may have been screaming for a while. A gag is like hanging loosely around her neck. Like she managed to kind of struggle herself to get it free. So what do you do?
So I rush over and I pull out one of my arrows to kind of use to cut the ropes.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of cut through it. The thing kind of is now just like looks at you and it's just kind of like, it just smiles like a wicked grin, and it starts going towards you now. Cutie, what do you do as you see this witchy blackbird reaching out towards Artemis?
Well, first of all, the moment I notice who this person is, I will be momentarily taken aback. I'm like, wait, what? I mean, and all of a sudden then I remember that Blackbird had mentioned seeing her earlier. We'll kind of move it. Besides the scream, I doubt I recognize anything else about this individual.
Nope. No one you particularly know.
But for now, I guess they're screaming, so they need help. So I will also be.
And that goopy figure is reaching out towards Artemis. What do you do?
So just curious, is there two figures or only one that we need to
there
save
is
in the situation?
There is the person that Artemis is working on freeing from their bindings, and the woman who is screaming, and then there is the Blackbird witch.
Well, I am confused about this individual who is apparently linked to me. So, about how are they like getting absorbed into that vortex or whatever?
No, this is
like...
basically okay. Let me give you the geography here. The fireplace was in the dining room. You had to pass through the kitchen and into the larder / walk-in pantry to get to this. This is happening in that thing. So you're like 2 rooms away from this. From that. So this room was unaffected by that.
All right. I hear that going on, but I do walk in and go like, I'm going to look at Witchy Blackbird and go, wait a minute, who are you?
It kind of sloughs and kind of does that weird kind of like almost like a zombie like turn around and looks at you, and it's just like it kind of actually recoils from you a bit and just kind of melts into the ground, leaving a goopy stain.
To be fair, I'd recoil from you as well.
Wow, ouch.
Wow, I see how it is. So, if it's just turned into a puddle,
it looks similar to the goop that Blackbird had kind of on him when he encountered one.
Oh, okay. At this point, I would like to conjure a bucket to try to squirt into.
Yeah, you get a bucket and a sponge, and you just gotta. It feels gross and disgusting in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, and definitely also trying to get a lid just to kind of secure it in there, since I have no idea what this is, and I may need someone to help me examine it later, but we have other stuff to deal with.
Artemis, you manage to release the woman who jumps and just hugs you close and you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So she's hugging you and thanking you.
I went in the same room as them. Do I recognize this voice?
No, you see this woman. You don't know who she is. She seems to be in, like preteen, I guess would be the age. So girl more than woman.
Yeah.
And she kind of holding on, and then suddenly she's looking a little green in the gills as she hugs Artemis. And Artemis, what do you do when you hear her?
I just kind of like push her off like gently, like I'm not gonna, because I don't want to make it worse.
Yeah. And she throws up in front of you. This is something that has happened to you before, so you're kind of like, you know about you know about how far back to stay back. I'm sorry. That thing was just something must have been that smell of that thing or something. I don't know what it was.
No, wasn't the smell.
Thank you for saving me. I think I was the only one left.
Only one left?
I don't know. I was blindfolded most of the time. I only just managed to get the blindfold and gag off me, and this thing was lurching towards me. You might have taken the others.
So there were others here?
I could hear a few people things. One of them sounded like, I think I'm the oldest. I managed to get a little peek. I saw this like 6-year-old girl that was there too. Okay. Hey, Jane.
Yep.
Describe Mary for us all.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh,
no, I
Yeah,
knew
you're-
it.
Busted.
That's where you're going with this. You monster.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to also imagine what my dad looks like because I've stated before I imagined Cutie. Ironically, besides maybe the pink hair, that Cutie in that form ironically looks a lot like her mother did at that age. So and Danny's black hair. So I'm trying to think.
Dad might have
So
black
like a
hair.
young cutie with black hair.
Well, yeah, yeah. Think young Cutie, black hair. I imagine she does like wearing. Well, as I said, she is a fan of mine. So,
Okay, yeah, that's enough.
I'm gonna describe a child.
Yeah, I haven't.
She wears a lot of pink, probably. And kitty ears. And kitty.
Oh yes, okay, that's what. That's what we'll go with. Yeah, she was a little. She was a little black. She was a little black-haired girl. Had a pair of pink ears on, little headband.
On hearing this, Cutie's ears all of a sudden twitch and like stand up and like, oh no.
Meanwhile,
Cutie, in trying not to panic and reveals anything about herself, is going to turn to this kid and go, "Oh no, other kids have been kidnapped?
I think so.
Do you know anything about where they are?"
No, there was this guy though. I did hear his voice. He kind of was looking over us and just said stuff like really mean stuff like imperfect, not suitable. So he did say something when I saw that little girl brought in. He said like he didn't say anything, which is the first because most of us brought in. He didn't. He was kind of a dick.
Bad guys aren't usually the nicest. Don't worry, we'll see if we can find them and rescue them.
So meanwhile, we're
Yeah,
just going to
meanwhile,
go.
Vortex.
after the fireplace is shut, the book finally opens and out climbs a blackbird.
I take it something happened.
There's a trap.
The fireplace basically turned into a giant vacuum and was shooting people into the sky.
Nobody was actually shot into the sky.
None of us were. It was just furniture.
All right. Well, other than your dad's security being like even more incredible than my magical ones, I found a way to break through.
Oh?
It's going to be there's some risks involved, and we're gonna need something of your dad's.
Like what?
I live.
Dang it!
Huh?
We lost connection. Okay.
Well, the bathrobe might not have even been his.
Okay, rewind here. We heard nothing. I heard nothing past the. What are we going to need of his?
Yeah, I heard nothing.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So I said, there's gonna be danger. Sorry, I was asking. Yeah, does it need to be something significant, or could it just be the bathrobe or something?
The bathrobe, also, I will say, is not his. It was his father's.
That's what I thought.
But yes, it should be something with a strong resonance.
Yeah.
People are also. I'm going to say this. You did a little bit of research. People don't typically count because they're complex individuals that have their own signature, not necessarily the signature of the person you're trying to emulate.
Okay. So yeah, something with a strong resonance to him.
Well, considering I know that he pulled most of his stuff out of here, that's not going to be easy to find.
Do you happen to have anything of him on you, like I don't know, a pendant or something?
Hmm. You know what? Yeah. She will be wearing a necklace that he gave her. So she'll reach up, take it off, and pass it over.
All right.
You guys also notice that the screaming has stopped.
I didn't even know there was screaming. So.
No. Well, the rest
You were
of
in a back.
I'm like, let's see what we can. Let's
Look,
join.
yeah, let's get Blackbird up to speed while he was on the Reading Rainbow.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
There are descriptions about a man with Forge's face that we have who is locked up and how he doesn't know anything.
Well, that explains why. That explains a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, now we have to go find Artemis and Cutie because they ran off after someone screaming. They're probably just in the other room.
Yeah, let's go
Depending on
to
timing,
the other room. We walk.
Yep.
Few.
So yeah, they walk in
Cutie.
basically right when the last conversation kind of cut away. So
We are now in the other room.
Don't worry, everything's all okay.
Don't worry, everything's all okay. None of us got shot out of the ceiling.
None of us got shot out of the chimney. Don't ask.
All right, yeah, and
you see Cutie with a bucket, Blackbird, that looks very familiar to something you were covered in earlier today.
Hey, Blackbird, is this thing at all related to what you saw earlier?
Well, considering I still have dry clean of that, yes.
Don't know if you would need it to help us find perhaps what we're looking for.
Also, hon, remember the scene's back around you.
Huh?
The scene's back around where you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure. Because you just saved a girl from this thing, and figure you might have questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, who is the girl?
My name's Annabelle. Apparently, I can't say that without suddenly turning southern.
Details. How did you get in here?
I don't know. I was walking home, and suddenly everything went dark. Mom's probably worried sick.
Where's your home?
She gives you an address, and you recognize the part of town.
Yeah, so I'll just teleport her there.
We'll just, convenience that away. She has served her purpose. Be going! Yeah. She just cuts to cutaway panel 2. This is not where I live. Pan out to Hellscape.
Blackbird!
Not actually.
Yeah,
It's all a joke.
You had your one time for your teleport to work.
That's right, you guys teleported. That's how you got here so quickly.
All right. Anyway, I figured out a way to get past the magical barriers. And let the others know the spell and such.
Yeah. So yeah, the big point though is you still need to find an entry point and a point that's supposed to be an entry point. You can't just kind of Kool-Aid Man with the key. That's not how keys work.
Darn it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Ruffy
Inferno.
pulled it out in front of us in like a pose with their arms straight out.
No.
It's not a keyblade.
But what if it was?
If only.
I tried. All right. So I would like to examine some of the nearby rooms to see if there's anything of note. Especially now that. Wait a second. You gave me a hint.
Oh, that was.
Now it's going to help after last time. But once again, I'd like to try, now knowing that possibly my sister's involved, to see if I can sense her within the radius of my power.
It is the same result.
Oh.
That's why I'm not
Great.
even
It's either she's in that bubble or she's not in range. Wonderful.
Oh. I have an idea. This might cost me a doom, but I'm going to try to use magic to take control of the witchy blackbird substance, since it's part of my magic.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, this is.
I like that. That's
yeah, roll
good.
to unleash your powers. Actually, this is not going to be
Alright.
making you do an effect. Or if you want to mark doom, you can choose to wield your powers and use the adult version.
Yeah, let's mark a doom. This seems like it's very dark magic-y.
Oh yeah, you're controlling a substance that show negative. I feel like that's pretty.
Yep. So go ahead and roll plus freak.
All right.
Ugh.
12.
Wow, your dice are on fire tonight, guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Like, I mean, this is actually a great point for it to happen because but you kind of recongeal it and kind of forms this familiar silhouette. Everyone, you see what looks like witchy blackbird, regalia. And we give you this little bit. You get the feeling of magic off this feels weird to you. It feels like mixture, very familiar but strange all the same. Like. It feels a little bit like
which
Cutie.
magic exactly is it?
It feels a little bit like Cutie, a little bit like Blackbird, and then something else in the mix there too. But you just feel this blend of magics there.
Okay, what am I looking at exactly?
Basically a goopy, shadowy, witchy Blackbird. You've seen the art.
Oh yeah.
So.
Fine.
All right. So now that I have this puppet, I'm gonna say, "Lead me to your master."
I cannot. He is where I cannot go.
Show us the entrance then.
I cannot. He took the path that I cannot follow. Actually, you know what? No. I know he does. Actually, scratch that. She starts leading you, and she starts walking upstairs.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was going to be upstairs.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I
knew it.
As she leads you into the master bedroom, Blackbird, please roll me plus superior.
All right. I think superior is one of my yeah, it's -1. So. 7.
All right. When you investigate a room of Agni Manor, learn something important. That important part is when you come into the room, you see that there is a demonic teleportation circle inscribed and burned out into the ground of the master bedroom. She like the witchy blackbird you've puppeted kind of pulls aside that, and you see the rug that had covered it, and you see it's there. It has already been used up. It's like it had been invested in power, had been invested into it, and it did its thing and did it once.
Yeah.
On a hit, you become aware of the room's defenses. You notice there is a surprisingly intact vanity in the corner. And you start noticing some other things as your little goo blackbird starts getting sucked into the mirror, and you realize, oh no, there is a kind of dimensional prison in that mirror, and it's starting to pull mirror-like tendrils are starting to trying to grab other things in the room to pull into it. What do you do? Everyone else is also probably just out in the hallway watching this happen, so you're free to respond.
Probably follow it.
Break the mirror.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm worried if I break the mirror, will it just release the creature?
I assume your father is not aware of all of this stuff.
No, he doesn't do magic.
But he knows people who do magic, so
He had a magic
Defenses in this house to be magical.
I don't. I mean, I think it's entirely possible that that the uh, that the stuff is naturally magically resistant, and literally in the compound, he has that special magic room.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm going
I
to.
imagine this is actually being discussed with like harsh tones as Blackbird is like holding up a ward against the tendrils trying to grab him and pull him in.
Well, I'm curious. Like, I thought it was just in the room proper, so everyone else who's outside the room, this hasn't affected yet.
Yes, but I feel like Blackbird is in the room, and he is dealing with it.
Oh, of course.
So I'm just saying, everyone's having this casual conversation, and Blackbird is chiming in while struggling to not be sucked into the Phantom Zone.
My clarification is that is Blackbird been grabbed by this?
It's trying to grab right now. Yes.
All right. What turned on the dimensional prison?
Can I just be close to
You
the
don't
door?
know.
Can I just pull him back into the hallway to see if it tries to grab him still?
You have to get into the room itself, and those things are multiple and numerous.
Yeah, so if you try to grab me, you'll risk yourself. So I'm just gonna.
All right. I have.
Quickly.
Oh, okay.
So
I
yeah.
have an idea.
Have at it, Regalia.
All right. Regalia pulls out a long cloak from his thing. Everyone knows that the way to cover up mirrors so that they don't do anything is you put a coat over them. So he's going to enchant the cloak and attempt to cover the mirror like that.
You know what? Roll plus freak. I have heard worse logic.
And clothing wizard, so.
Yeah, no.
Exactly. This is the kind of weird bullshit I want Regalia to get up to. Let's see if I can actually find my. Did I close it?
Yeah, you are not with us in the room, so.
Okay, weird. All right. Do it then. Boom. Boom. Oh dear.
Yeah.
6.
I can spend a team to make that a 7.
Yeah. How much team do we have, by the way?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been gathering team a lot and just haven't been.
Yeah.
You've
But this
actually
is like,
lost
this
a
is
lot
big,
of it mostly to it resetting whenever time passes.
brutal.
Yeah, it's one of those things we need to get better about. Just either rolling oddly or.
Yeah. No, this is a good time to use it though.
Yeah, this is like a team moment.
So and I hate you learn something about it. The big thing you learn about the defenses of Agni Manor is this isn't magical. It's actually a hyperdimensional gateway, and it's a basically a animated like liquid metal that's being used to pull things in.
Like, oh, it's not magical. This isn't magic at all. Is that all I do is learn about it?
Oh no, I'm gonna say you stop it, but because you rolled a 7-9, it gets you hard in the process. So it ends up as it kind of swings, it lashes you into the wall. Take a powerful blow. Roll plus conditions marked.
Oh, okay.
You know, all 0.
Mark. Yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
Roll low.
Is there a button for that? Whatever. I'll just click the roll. Let's just do that. All right, I'll click this button. Doop. Change the buff down to 0. How do I just roll straight on this?
I usually just try.
Oh, here we go. I found it. Aha. Aha. 6.
Yay!
Explain how you and you mark experience and you weather the blow.
I mean, the weathering of the blow is just that I'm gonna say I get smacked by it and it knocks me into the wall, but my character is one of his powers is that you are fly and are pretty tough.
Yep.
So it's just like, what does it do? It's like, whoa. Oh, that's it.
I imagine he gets walloped and it's knocked to the bed roughly.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll say that you landed on the bed instead of landing against the walls proper, so you managed to land on something soft. So yeah.
Okay.
That helps it. You're still It was still a hard blow. It just didn't get compounded. So, so the mirror is sealed away along with the witchy blackbird goo.
Well,
Okay. Well,
goodbye, mind slave. I hardly knew ye.
But yeah, there's
This
totally
is just getting weirder and weirder by the minute. Just saying.
right. I think we need to consider that unless someone else changed the way that the unobtainium cage, unobtainium area below us is that perhaps it just naturally repels magic in the same way it naturally repels any other magical force, any other force, and it is still purely technological in origin.
Huh.
I mean, this could be alien technology, but I am more interested about the demonic circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see, there is a
That
demonic circle.
is-
Yes. All right. Let's.
Yeah, I think that's what the weird creature was trying to bring us to, but it looks empowered. So we're going to. But this feels like the best situation in that if you have a way to get us to the individuals, we're going to have to power it up, perhaps.
Yeah, this is probably the closest thing we're gonna get to like a door or whatever.
So yeah, Blackbird, looking at the sigils, you realize that the power on this is kind of a sacrificial power, as in requiring sacrifices.
Yeah, you guys might not want to use this type of magic unless you have like a goat.
I mean,
No.
it sounds like you probably.
They're
It sounds like you
adorable.
probably shouldn't use that kind of magic.
We could always use Regalia. He's close enough to a goat.
That's rude, Thea.
You
We
guys,
could use you too.
Wait.
Don't
who used
encourage
a
her.
coat?
I said goat, not coat.
Oh.
that's the perfect response.
I love that. So does this mean we need to find another potential door?
Yeah, I mean this is the entrance they use to get past, but with my spell I should be able to find it as long as we get to the actual door.
As you
And we still need something to forge is that oh yeah, you said you had a necklace, right?
Okay, yeah.
The other thing you think as you kind of walk away from this room is like, you do know the dumbest manly overall has nothing to do with supernatural stuff. Like they have a few supers on playroll, but it's mostly nothing like, they're not a cult at all.
Not a cult.
Are we
Definitely
sure?
not a cult.
Because we've been calling them a cult this entire time.
I know. I know I made that mistake, but this house has a lot going on with it. There's apparently demon created doppelgangers of a fused version of two of our characters.
But
there's a magic thing that's trying to shove you outside the top. There's mirrors that are apparently technological based teleports.
yeah, none of the traps you've encountered have been anything but tech.
Yeah. But anything else might have been someone else coming by later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also Artemis would know that because of the experience with what's happening with Blackbird, the gods aren't using a demonic circle to get in.
They wouldn't.
Yeah,
So-
that's where the third party that we have not seen a trace of yet comes in.
They're upstairs.
We're upstairs.
You
They're
guys-
downstairs. I thought we were in a basement.
No, you're trying to get in the basement. That's the problem.
No, they're in the basement.
Yeah. They have no idea how to get into the basement, apparently.
Oh, there's still one less wing left.
Yeah, that's probably the entrance then, if anything.
Honestly, the gods are probably outside. To be honest.
Stark naked in an orgy.
Probably!
Maybe they're in the
An
yeah, they're probably in,
incestual
like, the
orgy.
building.
Yes, anyways.
Led by Zeus.
So,
Move it.
Come on.
heading to the east wing. I'm going to actually roll back around to Aspen on this one. Can you roll plus superior for me as you guys kind of look through here?
12!
Okay. Yeah. You kind of look around and you find the two bedrooms. Like, one you can tell is like Forge's old bedroom, and the other one marked Alexander.
I'm going into the one marked Alexander.
Yes. Well, I'm about to explain stuff. The other thing you notice is you notice a hidden panel, and you kind of you pull it up, and you see there is an inactive Forge bot.
Oh. Okay.
So apparently that would have been deployed had you set off the security measures in this area.
Goodness.
Well, at least we didn't set off that.
I'm gonna be above board about that. It was going to try to convince you to leave through subterfuge first by saying like the actual Forge is actually a Forge bot, and this one is the real one, and this whole building's a set up to trap to destroy his enemy, to figure out who's actually after him. But
It's an
Could be
active.
the gods in the basement, or in the garden, or wherever they are.
There's a garden.
I mean, it is a manor.
I'm assuming that's where the gods are, is in the garden.
I mean, considering the manor is disheveled, I'm pretty sure the garden is disheveled too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
as you kind of go into the room, you kind of like looking, and you kind of look just like on a lark. Just like, why not? You look under the bed. You notice there's a slight there's a path in the dust, like someone else had gone under there before. And you go over to where it is. You kind of slide a little. You find a little panel that's not quite put in. You slide it over. There is a familiar-looking biometric reader there, similar to the ones in Forge's compound.
now we're getting somewhere. She'll put a hand on it. See what happens.
Identification accepted.
Oh,
The bed, the bed just starts raising up, and there is you see an elevator through the wall next to it.
I found it.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was actually a lot
It's
simpler
in the-
than expected.
Why does it have to be in the last place we look?
I mean, what else is
That's
new?
always how it looks. Why don't we ever start?
Because
the
we
back
wouldn't
of the
keep
house?
looking. Looking once we found it, so it would always be in the last place.
Yes.
But
Yes,
yeah, if
good
you
call.
kind of, if you can actually, like, if you walk into the elevator, you just see it's like that simple thing. There's just one button marked. There's just button marked up and button marked down inside it. But if anyone else tries to enter the elevator, there's like a barrier for them.
So only I can get in?
You and Inferno.
Okay. So yeah, Inferno, you
But
coming with
Jenny's
me or
about to walk
not?
in, and all of a sudden she hits the barrier, and they're like, "Ow!"
Yeah, I'm coming.
Pretty sure going down alone is a terrible idea.
I mean, I could
Okay.
try that spell now, see if that will help.
Yeah, before we go down, might as well.
Yeah.
It does. Mark your doom.
All right.
Did we have an option to not do the doom if we just tried to do it on our own?
Well, no, there's no way that thing was going to let him through unless you.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
I mean, I guess you could have figured out how to turn off to let guests in through that, but who knows how long that would have taken.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right.
So yeah, as you kind of step into as the six of you kind of step into the cramped elevator, you have to think that the mob hit squad had to take like a few trips to get down because this is pretty cramped. It's clearly designed for like maybe 2 or 3 adults. So
And we're like 6 teenagers, so
We're 6 teenagers in with living fire.
it's an uncomfortable ride to say the least.
and a bird.
as you guys walk out there, you find yourself in a corridor dimly lit by fluorescent lights. You feel those magically attuned. You feel nothing of the outside world right now.
Oh dear.
Inside, though, you feel something. You feel power. Some similar to like you felt from like you've met Zeus, you've met Hades. You feel something
Met
more.
Artemis.
Like more, like you feel a lot of those little powers, and you feel something bigger, dwelling deep below.
Mm-hmm.
To be continued.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, end of session moves.
You would leave it there.
Yeah, it's also time, and it's a good.
Ow.
I know, I'm just poking fun at you.
Ow! Tabitha.
Artemis, pinned down by Cat as you are. Did you grow closer to the team, away from the team, or into the image of yourself?
Can I pass?
Okay.
I just don't really know.
Ow. You're allowed to do that.
Ow.
Inferno. Same question.
Owie.
Get the cat off of you if they're causing pain.
Ugh. Why must you need me like this?
I'd say closer to the team.
Okay, who made you feel welcome?
I'm gonna end the world.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, Blackbird.
Yeah.
Well, we did say we're on the finale here, and we literally talked about the end of the world.
I mean, we're not on the finale episode. We still have a couple more episodes.
Yeah, we're on the arc.
Finale arc, yes.
So
we're on the final arc of this season. Ow.
So since you have no conditions marked, go ahead and mark potential.
Okay.
All right, Cutie Carbuncle. Close to the team, image yourself away from the team.
I also don't know if this is a thing I can justify saying I got to do too much. I mean, I found a little girl who made me more paranoid now that another one of my family has become involved in this situation.
What do you mean another?
Well, technically, my ex-girlfriend, I guess, but
yeah.
But also now my sister's getting involved. Why do you have to make things so complicated?
Because it's good stories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that could be a point where it's an image of yourself where you like look at yourself and you think, I have to be the hero to save those important to me.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's legit argument. So I shift one up. This definitely feels like a situation of savior up. And what goes down?
Maybe mundane.
I guess I am in super mood. This isn't a mundane situation.
Yeah.
So I could put that down.
Oh my god, Cutie has a -1 mundane! End of the world!
Oh no!
No, we gotta undo this.
Well, remember, Cutie can switch her freak and mundane anytime she affirms one of her identities, so...
Yeah. So we're putting up Savior to +2 and mundane down to -1.
Yep.
I love how I'm just a person of extremes. Everything right now is either almost +2 or -2.
Yep. Except for mundane. Regalia.
I didn't actually interact with the team a whole lot. Like we did stuff together, so I guess I could do that.
I mean, Blackbird trusted you with his book.
That's true.
Yeah, you literally had like my entire family history in your hands, and
okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. I mean, it was either gonna be that or it's gonna be growing to the image of myself. But yeah. We'll do that. Yeah.
Alright, first time you've ever given influence to Blackbird.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I feel like I did that way earlier, but I guess maybe we dodged it back when I was talking with him before.
Yeah.
I did something else that session. All right, we'll do that.
Right, and either clear condition or mark potential.
Well, I get to mark potential then.
All the people who can clear conditions are the ones that have none. All right, Blackbird.
Sweet.
Oh, I should probably mark potential too. There, that's probably the smart thing.
I think
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
grow.
No, you don't. You don't mark potential for a image of yourself because it just shifts your labels how you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's if you grow closer to the team, you clear condition.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna grow closer to the team, and yeah, Regalia actually not letting me down when I trusted him with my book. That definitely helps.
Yep. All right,
Mhm.
Regalia shifts his labels.
All right. This is what Regalia thinks he should be. Or thinks of him. I'm actually. Let's see if we can move Freak Up Mundane down. Can we do that?
Neither.
Yeah. No. That's the two worst things you could try to do.
Okay. You already have. Okay, I get it.
I mean, you could definitely say that, and you just set the marking condition that he might very well just clear again.
Yeah, not a great one.
Actually, would I have to clear two conditions at that point?
Well, you would have to mark a condition, but then you would have the opportunity to clear a condition.
Yeah, I know, but if he's both my things are at their limit, so
No,
if he tries
just one. Just one. You try to do one, and it cancels the entire shift.
Okay.
So.
All right. I'm gonna do Savior down, Superior up.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, I can check this. I remember how to do that.
Right, clear conditions or mark potential.
I didn't fail a lot this time, so I think I'll mark potential.
Also, we should probably ask your Doom question here, since we've been doing longer sessions. I feel like there's definitely been enough screen time for you to answer it again.
I think I actually did quite a bit to, kind of get ready to face my doom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that says it. So go ahead and mark potential again.
How's that? All right. Where's my potential at?
And lastly, but not leastly, Aspen.
Yo.
I'm definitely glad I said to stop saying these same three things 6 times every session.
What same three things?
The 3 options for the the session move.
I think I'm going to do closer to the team.
Okay.
Mostly with that end of when we found the elevator and her and Inferno were getting ready to team up and go down by themselves if they needed to.
Yeah. Inferno, shift their labels.
Okay.
Shift your labels!
This will be fun.
I mean, we all got closer in that elevator.
I'm sure we did.
Small elevator.
Small elevator. Phenomenal cosmic heat. Itty bitty space.
Itty bitty living space.
Okay. And are you going to clear condition or mark potential?
I am going to clear guilty.
Na 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 na.
I think I'm gonna shift superior up and mundane down.
There is no therapist where we're going.
Oh boy.
Good thing I don't use mundane all that much.
Yeah, we're not a really talky group.
No. Other than Cutie. And even Cutie's at negative.
Yeah, even I'm at negative right now because I've been too busy trying to have to be a hero.
My mundane's actually pretty
Okay. Well,
high, isn't it?
Let me see what it says.
It's at least in the positive.
Yeah, you have +2 Monday. What world is this where Artemis is the more therapeutic one in the group than Cutie Carbuncle?
Yes.
The world
Because
has
of the
gone
last
insane.
episode.
But yeah, well, it does also kind of think like Cutie has a lot going on in her mind where she can't be the normal person and has to be can't be the empathetic thing. So.
I actually also have +2 mundane.
This is a strange world we live in.
I also have +2 savior. Shockingly.
Yeah.
Alright.
My savior's pretty high too.
As always, you can join us on the Discord with the link down in the description to chat with us and discuss the channel or channel adjacent topics, or what else you want to. Like, what would you put into Forge's Murder Mansion?
Forge's Murder Mansion.
You can also follow us on Twitter at Tales Across to get updates from us and be notified when the channel goes live. Character art is done by friend of the show, Carl. Links below to their DeviantArt and Ko-fi accounts. Finally, like, subscribe, and follow to help us reach a wider audience and be notified when the channel goes live. So, to those watching us in the past, present, and future, you realize there was 2 different forgeries tonight, right? And good night.